There are numerous resources available online to aid education. There are websites, there are applications, and one such application is Quizlet or Quizlet.com. Today I am going to introduce to you Quizlet and its use on a smartphone, realizing that a lot of us depend on smartphones to access these tools or these applications. Let us head straight to Play Store to download and install Quizlet. In my case, I have already installed it. So once you have completed install, you can directly open from the Play Store itself. So let us open. This is the window that opens. You can either sign up for free account or login. Let's do the sign up. Now you have an option. Either you can directly log in with Google or Facebook, or you can use your username. Now this has a paid model. Paid model has several options. As of now, let me stick to the free version because a lot of you would like to use it for free for some time, and then based on its utility, you may like to go forward. So do not try the free for 7 days. You go for continue using free Quizlet, which is here. I use it. It opens up. And now there are two options. Either you can find your study material, which means as a student or a parent, you can definitely find your study material. Create is largely for teachers. So as a teacher, you can also find, which means you can find study materials done by other teachers across the world, or you can create your own based on your classes, based on your taste and how you would like to engage your children. Now there are some basic options. So let me first go for find. I can search for a topic, and maybe what do I search for? Let me search for maybe English grammar. So I search for English grammar. Yes, let me search. There are some options. These are largely done by teachers from across the world. So now you need to, as a parent or as a student, you need to look at what is required. Now there are some, so you need to first run through it. Like there are some with 23 terms, 11 terms, 171 terms, which is really large. So to begin with, let us begin with a smaller one, maybe something that has 11 terms. The purpose is that you understand what it is, and then you are able to make your own choices. Okay. This is how it appears. The page opens up. So basically these are flashcards, but you can also go beyond it, and that's the beauty of this application. So let me just give you a preview to how the page would look like. We have a flashcard up there which you can also move, and each flashcard, if you objective, you press or tap once, you get the meaning. A word that describes a noun, that is adjective. It also has a pictorial description. You move to the next adverb. Again, tap once again on the same screen, a word that describes a verb, and it goes on. And in case you want to learn it further, so again it goes back. I'll come to greater use much later. There are a couple of options. Learn, the flashcard itself, write, match, test. Now each of these has its own unique functions or features. Now the first one is that you learn. You can learn either by flashcards or by going through each card. So each card displays, you have first the term, then the meaning or definition. You also have a voice assistance which will help you learn the concepts or learn the term and the definition much better. Let us listen into one.
Adjective. A word that describes a noun. Suffix. A syllable added to the END of a word which changes its meaning.
Perfect. We are at the end of it. Now you can study this set. So you have seen everything, you have seen the cards. The first study comes up. This is the option. Let us go into flashcards. The flashcards, adjective. So you need to tap to flip card. Yes. A word that describes a noun. And then you move to the next. Adverb. A word that describes a verb. So you've gone with these terms. So a child can actually work with it and can learn quite meaningfully. Rather, it could be fun. You can study again, but for the time being, let's move to the next. Now, a step further. That is, learn. Now here, it's about, there are multiple choices, you need to choose one. An action or doing verb. So this child needs to look at it and feel, yes, it's verb. A word that takes place of a proper noun. A word that takes place of a proper noun. So it has to be pronoun. Nicely done. So you get a feedback. A person, place, or a thing. Now this is the easiest. It is noun. But let's say the child has some confusion, makes a mistake, and I choose, instead of noun, I choose pronoun. Okay, here comes the beauty. The card pops up to say a person, place, or thing is noun, and I said pronoun. So I made a mistake, but it corrects me, and then accordingly then I'm able to learn further. Let's take this next set. It is
A word that
right.
describes a noun.
A word that describes a noun. A word that describes a noun. So it is adjective.
Adjective.
Correct answer.
A
Right?
syllable added to the END of a word which changes its meaning.
So here, in the earlier option, it was about choosing from one of the options. Here, it is about writing the right answer or mentioning the right answer. And just in case I do not know, so suppose this child does not know, the parent or the teacher can help. So go for
Suffix.
don't know. So you will get an answer, suffix. Now you write suffix, because the whole purpose here is to teach. Let's take the next feature. It's a test. Now test is a combination. We have to write, there are true false options, we have multiple choices. So I can choose, do I want true false? I say yes. Do I want multiple choices? Yes. Do I want to written and the answer with terms or definitions? I choose terms. So it gives a lot. There are question count, there are 11 questions because there are 11 terms. Let's start the test. A syllable added to the end of the word which changes its meaning. It is prefix or suffix. It is supposed to be suffix, which means it is false. Noun. Noun of a particular person or thing begins with a capital letter. I say true. A word that takes place in the proper noun. Here now I have to write, because I have given all these choices. I need to write and then I can go on. And the end of it, I get a score. So which will again give me a prompt that I can take it further, and that will help my learning. Okay, do you want to end the test? I say, so progress will not be saved because that's going to take time. Now there is the last one, which is match, and this is fun. Yes, I'm ready to play. There's a timer. Notice the timer. I have to match. So verb. I need to look up at this. Okay. So as soon as there is a match found, prefix, a syllable that is added at the beginning. Yes. Article. A word that describes a noun. No. Used to connect. No. Links a noun to another word. No. See, every time. Yes. Preposition. Adjective. Now I can play with a friend, just like doing any online game. I can challenge a friend, which if I don't want to do, there is also a list of leaderboards. So I have taken 30 seconds. There are the top leaders have taken about 7.4 seconds. Do I need to do again? I can play again. I think this is a wonderful way of learning. It's not just about languages, but there are a number of stuff that you can learn. You can look for it. So for teachers, how you can prepare a set, I shall take it up later in a different video. But for students and for parents, this is a wonderful tool. And even for teachers who do not want to start a set but want to use it, you can use it. So you can search for a subject. Say for example you want to do something on computer. Again, there are several. And then in case you want to share, there's a share button up here. You can share it to some other messages, WhatsApp, or through some school applications. You can do that. You can also share with your friends and invite others. As we have seen, this application is easy to use and takes care of the different learning styles that we have. I'm sure that you will enjoy learning as you begin to use this application. Do let me know your experience in the comments, and I shall be happy to come back with another video if required to still help you with the use of this application. Thank you.